I used to just say, go away, go away. I got tired of it, and I would say, when they say, do you want a ride? I would say, do you need a ride? I'd say, no, thank you, sir. But then I'd pull out a megaphone and say, go home to your wife, pervert. So they tend to leave me alone after that. Worse. I really did carry a megaphone for like 3 months.
So today we're here in Garden Grove, California with actually the first person that we ever interviewed after a year and a half. So Anina.
Number one, yeah.
Number one, Anina.
Anina.
Right? Yeah. Wow. So, so what's been going on the past year and a half?
Well, the past year and a half, I actually had a place to live inside for a year. Turns out the landlord's he's a hinky guy, so he threw us out unceremoniously after having our car towed. So that's why I'm in the street. But whatever, he might have put me out here. It's my fault if I stay, so I'm not gonna be here long. And then, I was working on my writing. I wrote some poems, and then I just living, just trying to get, I started seeing my kids and I started having a relationship together. I had a great Mother's Day this year, the first Mother's Day I had in like 10 years. So that was awesome. They came up and took me to dinner. And then, but mostly out here, there's a lot less people I know because they're all dying off and everything else. So there's nothing good out here.
So where were you living? Because we haven't seen you.
Just down the street. Just down the street. You saw me. You probably saw me. You just didn't see me because I wasn't carrying 5 bags.
And then when did you end up back over here?
August. In August, we ended up back here. And I actually went to Hemet for a month because someone told me they had a motorhome for me. And I grew up in Hemet. So, well, I thought Hemet was definitely a place I could get some help. So I called their city net people. And they said, this is the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life. We can't help you. You have no ties to Hemet. That's when I graduated from high school over here, and I got married in that church, and I learned to drive on that street, and but they couldn't help me. So came back here because it's hell over there, and my boyfriend got arrested Friday, so I'm out here by myself right now. But yeah, I'll be all right.
You said he got arrested right here in front of Circle
Right in front of Circle K for supposedly, allegedly, domestic violence. So, but yeah.
Did the cops side or somebody called?
No, someone called. And but she was so far away, and the court will decide. It's, whatever. Huh. But if he did hit me, he is not going to be getting out. Know that. So anyway, as if I have to say allegedly. I don't tell nobody.
So
and I have my bodyguard now.
Yeah.
Prince, the 2 colored-eyed dog.
You said he's 5 months old?
He's 5 months old. He's a husky German Shepherd, total misfit. Nobody's wanted him. I found him in Hemet, tied to a homeless guy's shopping cart, just aching to be loved. And I had to take him. I thought I was going to find, my intention was to find somebody with a backyard that could take the dog. But then I found out he had 4 other owners, and he adores me. No one can, when you guys approached me, I was like, let me approach you. Yeah. Because he is he's so protective. He's really protective of my cat. So, which I have my cat over here, but I'm not gonna pull her out because it'll just be.
Oh, there's a cat there?
There's a cat in here.
What one's the cat?
The duffel bag. Don't you dare, this one. I can get her out, hold on.
No.
No, it's like Dr. Doolittle over here.
Oh, no. Oh,
I had the cat.
Goodness.
I got the cat when I was inside, when I lived inside. And I took her in, and she was teeny tiny, and then she got sick, and I nursed her back to health. And I was like, now and then I was in the street, and I was gonna give her to this lady who loved her, and I was like, I can't give away my baby. I was crying. I cry when I think about it now. But yeah, so we're just one big happy misfit family.
So does the dog mess with the cat?
No, the cat owns the dog. The cat will work this dog like no other. He stays away. He stays away, but they're getting along now. Like last night they were sleeping around each other and they weren't fighting, so there's hope. There's hope for peace.
Yeah. So now that your boyfriend's in jail, what's your current living situation?
It's right here, same as when he left me.
And do you have any idea when he's getting out, or?
I don't know. He's at $100,000 bail. He could be OR'd tomorrow when he goes to court. Tomorrow's his first court date. We'll see. All I can say is we'll see. Yeah. If God thinks that he needs to come out, he'll come out. If he doesn't, he won't. So it's all up to him. It's all up to God. God decides it all. Give it all to him because I can't control nothing. So anyway, but I did write a poem you might be interested in hearing.
Oh, okay, yeah, for sure.
And well, there's 2 really, but one's about Disneyland, so we won't say that on here because Orange County is owned by a mouse and we don't want to piss him off, okay? So, The other one is I wrote it about a church over on Westminster that everyone used to sleep in. And then one day I decided to put this huge gate around it. And I was like, wow, this
The one right over here?
No, over here on Westminster. It's like
okay.
the Vietnamese church or whatever, Presbyterian church.
Okay.
It has like volleyball signs, whatever. But it was a pretty church and a big church. And people would go in there and they'd sleep at nighttime and they'd be safe. Well, then someone decided that, you know, we don't want homeless people sleeping safely. So, because they're not allowed. Homeless is crime. I don't know if you guys know this. And, but it's not a hate crime if you do anything to the homeless. Just know that, not in California. So anyway, all these people that had these safe places to sleep no longer have it. And I'm sure one person probably screwed up for everybody, but still.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
So I saw that this fence was going up and I was like, holy crap, they're chaining up the churches. And I was like, and then I wrote this poem. So it goes like this. They're chaining up the churches and locking up the steps. All those seeking sanctuary have no place to rest. The place that once been safety, now riddled with alarms, forcing those that need it most away from loving arms. I see them all arriving on Sunday, nice new shiny cars. They say they're seeking Jesus, but Lord, when will they see? Jesus ain't in Sunday clothes, he's out here with me. That's it. And that's the truth. Jesus did. He hung out with the vagrants, the bums, the prostitutes, the destitute. That's where he was, so that's where they had to look for him. I always make a joke that if anyone's looking for Jesus, go to jail. Everyone finds Jesus in jail. He's just on a probation hold. No one's putting money on his books. Oh, sorry. Wow. Sorry, baby.
So, so one thing that we had talked about, the very first interview, like when the interview was over, two people just poured out of the car, like, what do you guys do?
Yeah, Michael and Troubles, yeah.
Yeah, so we did hear that they had both passed away.
They both passed away. It was really sad. I knew Troubles and Michael. I obviously didn't do the same thing she does, but I did supply her with the clothing to do it in. I talked to him a lot, you know, and I found glasses, and Troubles was actually able to see, because I don't know if you noticed, if you talked to her long enough and she looked at anything, she's like this, trying to read. So I found a pair of glasses that worked for her, so she's able to see. I was very happy about that. I was scared for her safety, considering what she did for a living. But Michael had some kind of an infection and went septic and wouldn't go to the hospital. And he went behind Garden Grove Inn and he died. And for 3 days, everyone's looking for him, and then they found him. Troubles died of a fentanyl overdose. And it's the saddest ever, because I know, like, she had a lot of babies. She had like 8 kids, and just to see it go down like that, it's just not. But it's all the time out here. It's all the time. Who died today? I was going to him in a month. I come back, I'm like, okay, who died? Yeah. No, it's the first question you ask. You can't stop it. It won't stop. It's disgusting. Fentanyl is the most disgusting thing. It's just soul sucking. You see people change, people you've known to be good people for a long time. They'll do anything to keep from being sick. And I mean, I'm just thankful, thank God that I've never gone down that road, because I can't imagine. But people are just dying left and right. If you're doing fentanyl, you must really want to be gone, you know? I saw a guy the other night whose wife passed away. They were asleep. He was asleep when she OD'd. So there was no one there to look out for her. He woke up and it was too late. And he was wearing her ashes around his neck. And I'm like, dude, you don't honor her by being out here doing the same shit. You get off the Fetty. Get off the Fetty and live your life. Have a life. Because that's what they don't realize. Like, this is not a life. This is not life. This is experiencing homeless is what they call it on the news. This is not an experience. This is a fucking trial by fire, is all this is. And if you're a good person and you stick to it and you do what you're supposed to do, you can come out of it. But if you want to fucking go down the rabbit hole of fentanyl, you're going nowhere but under 6 feet under. It's ridiculous. So.
Are you currently using drugs?
No. I'm stone cold sober.
How about your boyfriend?
No, definitely not now. No, he's not. We came out, we had a place to live for a year. We were clean, we were good. It's just stressful out here, and it's bad. It's just bad. There's so much stress. Because like I said, anyone does Fetty, like, you gotta stay up all night long. Until we got the dog, he wasn't sleeping at all, because you can't sleep. You cannot sleep, because you wake up, you're either hurt or your shit's gone. It's ridiculous, so.
So how do you guys earn money out here?
Panhandling. I panhandle, or we don't recycle, but we have been known to acquire things. I'm not gonna lie, but a lot of times, like, we'll find stuff for free, like behind Goodwills or whatever, and I'll sell it off on OfferUp and get money that way.
There you go.
And then I find that, like, you know, God feeds me every day. I eat every day, no matter what. Like, my boyfriend's in jail, right? Well, when he got locked up, I was just so happened to be with a friend of mine, and she had a car, and she didn't leave me out here alone. She let me be with her and hang out with her in her car. Last night we went to her friend's hotel room. So I slept inside a Hampton Inn last night, and I had waffles for breakfast today. So I was blessed, you know, all day long. I find that I get what I need, God gives me what I need, and I don't have to rob people or do anything scandalous. Just, you know, sit and wait for it to happen. Trust God. Trust God, and everything's gonna be all right. See, look at this. This dog's all chilled out now. He was rowdy a minute ago.
Anything crazy or dangerous happened recently?
Oh, well, let's see.
Besides your boyfriend?
Besides my boyfriend, crazy. He's both. No. Well, we were experiencing a couple things, but nothing crazy or dangerous.
Yeah.
Crazy? No, not any more crazy than usual.
Good.
Not any more crazy than usual. You know, I avoid crazy. I see crazy down the street. I'm like, I'm gonna go this way.
There you go.
That's why you avoid crazy. It's not that hard. The crazy part was being homeless again, after being inside for a year, and being unceremoniously like thrown out from somewhere where we were solid, righteous people. But it all boiled down to the rent was going to be a little more than what I, as a female, was willing to pay. So, yeah, we don't do that. We don't do that. There's better things out there. There's a reason I'm here, and you know, everything for the glory of the Lord. And when the Lord tells me, then I'll be off the street. When it's ready, when I've done what I'm supposed to do, I'll be gone. I'll be off here, just like I did for a whole year. I'll be just fine. I'm not going to stress out about it. But I'm not going to trust CityNet. I'll tell you that right now. Those guys are dicks. Drink your water.
And then if you could like have some kind of job that you're qualified for, or a dream job, what would you do?
My dream job? To write. Just be a writer.
Oh, there you go.
Just being a writer. And I'm qualified to do a lot of things. I used to coach volleyball first. I think teaching kids again, teaching creative writing. I did that once. But
That'd be awesome.
all those programs are being cut, so that's probably not going to happen. But just to be a writer, just to write. I'm better when I can just sit and write. You okay, dog?
And then, do you by chance have any social media information or Cash App?
I do. I do have Cash App. I'll write that down. Someone did hit me up on Facebook the last time you interviewed me. He wanted to help me by taking me to dinner.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh, so if we're going to dinner, can my boyfriend come? Oh, well, I wasn't prepared for the boyfriend. I'm all right, dude. Check it. No, thanks. Oh, I did have one crazy thing happen to me. Okay. One night, this guy, as usual, perverts do it left and right. If you're a pervert and you're watching this, don't bother, okay? So this guy stalked me. 3 laps this guy does around me. Twice he asked me, do I want to ride? I finally, the 3rd time, tell him, dude, I'm not a girl that goes on dates. I'm a girl that'll get in your car, I'll stab you in your neck and rob you of everything you own. Do you want me in your car? And he just drives away. I'm in front of 7-Eleven. 10 minutes later, an officer rolls up and he knows me by name. Anina, are we threatening to stab people? I'm like, no, I didn't threaten anybody. I said, I gave that man an option, and I told him what happened. And I said, so I asked the guy, did he want me in his car? And he drove away. I assumed he didn't want me in his car. And the cop's like, really? And I said, yeah, and there he goes right there. The guy was watching to see if I was gonna get arrested for threatening someone with a knife. I didn't have a knife. Cop pulled him over. I don't know what happened from that, but haha you. So that was the craziest thing. I just laughed my ass off. I was like, you thought you were gonna get away with something, but no. But I'll write my Cash App on here. Hope it's the right one. You better knock it off. And I do have a GoFundMe.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh, stop it. Because I am trying to get, well, in light of all these recent events, money to go to Florida. So, GoFundMe, what is it called? Help Change a Life, or Help Start a Life, and in my name. So I'll write that down here.
What's in Florida?
My brother, 2 brothers, who are little brothers but treat me like big brothers, and that's where I was born. I was born in Florida, so he's got a job for me waiting and everything else. So just as long as I can get out there.
There you go.
So, my name is Anina. The GoFundMe. Oh my gosh. So awkward on camera, so weird. That's funny, I ran into you guys though. I was thinking about that the other day. I've seen the interviews and stuff, and I was like, wow, you guys have been around some people. Like, I'm like afraid of some of the people you've interviewed. I've seen some shit out here. But some of the Vegas ones, whoa. Nope, no, thank you, no. So
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. No.
It's very unfortunate. I'm glad that you were off the streets for a year, but unfortunately you're back.
Unfortunately, but not for long. I'm not staying down. Not staying down.
I'm glad you have Prince.
Prince is amazing.
And it looks like your boyfriend will probably be out soon.
Maybe. Could do a year though. Who knows?
We'll see. Yeah.
See how well he behaves.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
So yeah. So thank you once again. And
Thank
then
you.
Lastly, are you okay if we use the interview on our YouTube channel?
Yes, you may use your interview on your YouTube channel.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks.